Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jean and I'm so happy to have you guys here. So for today's pick a card reading, we're going to do a topic about your future spouse. We're going to do a yes or no on whether it's going to be a love at first sight kind of thing. So we're going to use tarot, we're going to use oracle cards, and we're also going to add more, like a little bit of a live shuffle to get to know more details on what was going through their mind, like what were they thinking, the first time that they saw you. Now, I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from for this reading. We have here pile number 1, and let me just bring the crystal a little bit near. So this is the pink opal crystal, and then we have pile number 2, okay, with the sakura agate crystal, and then we have pile number 3 with the aura rose quartz crystal. So you can pick based on the crystals, or you can pick based on the card, depending on where your energy is being drawn to. Okay, so when you guys are ready, let's get started with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chosen the pink opal crystal, this one is for you. So let's reveal the fortune tea leaf cards first before the tarot. And for your first one, we have gong, an exciting event. Okay, next we have elephant. And then next we have wheel. And then we have horseshoe. And for your tarot card, we have hermit. Okay, so pile number 1. Okay, this is actually interesting. What I'm seeing is that when your future spouse, first sees you, it's almost instant. It's not almost, actually. It's instantaneously that, they will feel attracted to you. Yes, so the answer is yes. It's a love at first sight, and it's on a soulful, spiritual level. Those things that it's possible wherein, you and your future spouse may have already been together in past lives. Like, you were together with this person, not necessarily in this lifetime kind of past thing, but your soul's journey, like you have been with this soul, with this soul in a previous life. So it's almost as if you guys are soulmates. And what's interesting is that with the hermit, I'm so sorry, something's wrong with my camera. Anyway, with the hermits, so the hermit in this deck, in this figure, is showing that he is holding out a lamp, and then in the lamp there's a star. So what I'm seeing is that, along with the elephant card here and the gong for the fortune tea leaf cards, once your future spouse sees you, again, it's instantaneous, and at the same time, there's going to be some sort of flashback, like something inside them will suddenly come to life again. It's like, it's not just attraction, an instant attraction, but it's also an instant recognition. Okay, even though it will be your first time meeting each other, you both would have this feeling like you've known each other for a long time already. Okay, and gong here is symbolizing that it's like snap, like, okay, like, those quotes, what those things that they say, that when you know, and it's going to be the case between you and your future spouse. Okay, so with the elephant here, yes, it's saying journey. So your future spouse, before they meet you, they would have a long journey, whether it's emotional, whether it's actual journey, like they came from a different place, they were raised and they grew up in a different place, and then they move or settled where you are now, where you guys meet. They have come a long way, they've come so far. They have experienced a lot, and they would almost always feel as if the journey that they have in this lifetime is all leading towards you. And yes, and with the wheel, speaking of, moving, yeah, so it's a journey. They feel like, the pathway, or the journey towards you, your relationship, your marriage, is it's as if you are you both are the main reason why each other is happy, why each other is existing. Like, the connection is really deep between you and your future spouse. And then horseshoe, yes, good luck. So yeah, they see your relationship as, one of the best things that has ever happened to them. In fact, for some of you, it would even be the best thing that happened to them at all. Like, you are their most prized, beloved person in their life. Okay, now let's get more tarot cards to see what else is going in their mind, or what else was happening during that day. So it's also possible that you guys may have met during a vacation, or in a travel. There's actually a lot of travel icons in here. So this represents culture, nature, wheel, going around somewhere, and then horse. Well, in old times, horse is a mean or a mode for transformation. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me just pull in your first card. And then you have here 10 of Wands. Okay, what else you have here? You have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And then you have one more card for you, pile number 1. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so excuse me a minute, please. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords in reverse appearing in your reading, what I'm seeing here is that, they feel that upon seeing you, upon meeting you, even on the first day, they would have this instant feeling that the search is over. Okay, even though you haven't met each other, on a deep, soulful level yet, okay, they almost instantly have this feeling, have this impression that, this is it. Okay, there's no need for me to go elsewhere anymore. I think I've met the one instantaneously. And look, it's also indicative of travel. Okay, the man in the figure is also going somewhere. So yeah, there's a strong possibility that, the setup, the venue between you and your future spouse first meeting involves traveling or being away. Maybe not necessarily travel, but being away from your comfort zone, being in a place where you both are not familiar with. And then with the 2 of Swords in here, what I'm seeing here, okay, is more of intuition. So yes, file number 1, your future spouse is very, very sure upon seeing you. So is this love at first sight? Definitely a strong yes for you guys. Okay, and that is it for us. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around, for watching this video. Hopefully you like it, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I get to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. If you chosen the Sakura or the Flower Agate Crystal, this one is for you. So we're going to reveal the fortune tea leaf cards first, and then we'll go and reveal your tarot card. So for the last one, we have a tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. We have bread. We have hand. And then we have clouds. Okay. So for your tarot card, we have King of Wands. Oh, okay. Interesting. So for you guys, pile number 2, what I'm seeing here, well, first things first, what I'm seeing here is that you might be meeting this person in a certain gathering, or for most of you, I'm seeing that it's a party. Okay, so party could be like an actual party, or it could be, let's say, in a wedding reception, or like festivals, those kinds of festivals, somewhere in a place wherein there are a lot of strangers, like there are a lot of opportunity rather to meet new people. So I'm seeing with the clouds, this may possibly be outdoors or happening in the evening. And with the hand, what I'm seeing here is, when you're meeting someone, like shake hands and all. So yeah, what I'm feeling here intuitively is meeting people. Bread is symbolic of the food or the drinks. Okay, so it's going to be quite a lavish banquet or party. So there's plenty of food going on, there's plenty of drinks, there's plenty of things to do, not necessarily bread, like stick like bread like bread to the party, but abundance. So even if it's not limited rather to just bread food, but it could also be activities, something for the guests to do, like it's so fun, it's so memorable. And then you have here tortoise with the King of Wands. Okay, so pile number 2, what I'm seeing here is that for you and your future spouse, when you first see each other, it's going to be friendly at first. Okay, well, you both would like each other, but it could also, or sorry, you both would like each other, and it's possible that for most of you, you would find this person attractive, and they would also feel the same way about you. But in terms of instant, like love at first sight kind of thing, like the first time that they see you, they know that it's it. Okay, so with the tortoise appearing here, what I'm seeing is that the first thing is attraction, but the actual love, being sure even at first, it would take some time. Okay, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, because when you do meet each other, there's going to be that phase. Both are going to have that phase wherein you're very comfortable with each other, like you're just being yourselves and all. And I'm seeing with the King of Wands appearing in your reading, you are both going to look your best when you do see each other. Now I'm feeling, or I'm seeing or hearing that for some of you, if one of the signs that you're looking for to know if this person will be your future spouse is if they see you, or if you see them at their best physical state. So this is a party, so most probably you are in your one of your best outfits, on your best attire, your hair looks great, your makeup looks great, or you're wearing your best clothes, accessories, shoes. And most probably it could also be that you're at this time that you meet them, you're perfectly comfortable in your own skin. Okay, regardless of your body type, like you're just going to feel so confident, okay, when you meet each other. And that's actually one of the things that attracts you towards one another. Okay, let's get more cards to check, like what else went in their mind, when they first saw you, like literally when they first saw you. So this is leading towards the impression kind of thing. You have Two of Cups. And okay, I'm gonna get the other 2 cards and then jump. We have Nine of Pentacles. Okay. sorry, let me just get one more. This won't take long, I promise, you guys. And then we have here the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so 2 cups, good signs, and then 9 of Pentacles, and then Knight of Cups. Okay, so what else goes in, and I'm seeing that this is a child message. Now, this could also be going through your mind when you first lay eyes on your future spouse. So no, it's not a love at first sight kind of thing, but it's an attraction at first sight kind of thing. And with the 2 of Cups here, I'm seeing that when you do meet each other, it's going to be, well, attraction, but purely based on a physical level. It might even be possible that for some of you, you are just making out, you're just hooking up, having a fling. Like, you never really thought that this is something serious, that this could lead to somewhere more connected, more intimate, for both of you, for one of you. It's just, something, it's just a flirting kind of thing. Okay, like, this is not yet the real deal. And then with the 9 of Pentacles, I'm seeing that even so, you're still willing to give things a go with this person. And give things a go doesn't necessarily mean like, actually being with them, but it's more on, giving this a chance. And with the 9 of Pentacles, I'm also seeing that for some of you, you may be, this person may be daydreaming about you. Okay, or you may also be daydreaming about them because you find them so attractive. Those okay, sorry, I'm laughing a bit because kind of reminds me of my teenage years. That feeling when you find someone attractive, and then you daydream about having children with them. Oh my god, getting married with them, being with them, but just out of fantasy, just out of that infatuation thing. So both of you may be feeling or imagining those things right away when you first see each other. And then we have here Knight of Cups in reverse. So at first, you never really thought about this going further or being more intimate than it should be. So with the 9 of Cups in reverse, there's also this thing wherein one of you is kind of expecting that after the night that you meet, the day that you meet, you won't see each other anymore. But then there's also that part of you or part of him, her, wherein they're also wishing that it's not true. So there's that. It's like there is attraction, but then unexpectedly that attraction went far and beyond the physical level. Sorry. Okay, so that is it for us, file number 2. I hope you like this reading. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chosen the Aura Rose Quartz, this one is for you. So we're going to reveal the tea leaf cards first, and then let's proceed with the tarot. So for your first one, we have Wedge. Second card is Needle and Thread. Next one will be Frying Pan. And then next is Pail. And then for your tarot card, we have Page of Swords. Okay. It's actually really cute. Okay. So, pile number 3. Is this a love at first sight kind of thing with your future spouse? And it's actually a hot and cold kind of situation. So, like, looking at the Page of Swords, it's actually very interesting because the figure on the card is like holding out the sword and looking away, but then at the same time, okay, let me just pull in the card closer. You can also see that her face is still peeking. And we have here the Wedge and the Needle and Thread, and then we have a Frying Pan, okay, so fire, and then we have Pail carrying water. So what I'm seeing here is that Upon seeing your future spouse and your future spouse upon seeing you, you actually wouldn't really be interested with each other. And it's possible that you both may not even like each other upon, your first time meeting, your first meeting. And it's also interesting to note that even so, okay, it gets gentler, it gets kinder, it gets milder as you both go along. And it's also interesting to note that this could all be happening within a day. So, it's kind of like a roller coaster kind of thing, like a hot and cold kind of situation wherein at first, like, you really, you really don't pay much attention to each other. Okay. And it could even be that, with the Page of Swords, it's possible that you both are getting the wrong kind of impression or the wrong kind of idea about one another. So, like, for instance, upon, meeting your future spouse and your future spouse upon meeting you, it could be that, they find you a bit braggy, or you find them braggy, or it could be that, you think they're boring, or you think that they're not interested to talk to you at all. So there's this impression, there's this first, in a way, first wrong impression, or maybe possibly a miscommunication, like, a mixed signal that wasn't supposed to be a mixed signal. And I'm also seeing that there may be something. Okay, I'm also seeing that there's something that was unintentionally or that was said, but then, the way that the way that it made the other person feel is not intentional at all. So it's like, something was said, and then for some reason, someone got offended by it, but then again, that was not the intention at all. So there's this sort of, air of being blunt about something. So I see that happening. But then eventually, as you spend more time together, as you get the chance or more opportunity to interact, talk more and such, the wedge becomes a needle, and then the hot frying pan is, extinguished by water. Okay, so there's going to be this wrong idea, or wrong impression about one another. Now, let's get more cards to see what else, okay, is going on their minds when they first see you. So it's actually interesting because it's hot and cold, and then it's black and white. Okay, for your first card, we have Knight of Cups. Okay, next we have, so Knight of Cups actually appeared in another pile's reading, but then it was in reverse. Okay, hold on. So, okay. Oh, the jump. Okay, so for your second card, you have the Strength card in reverse, and you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, so pile number 3, this is actually very sweet. Okay, with the Knight of Cups here, your future spouse, upon seeing you the first time, they're actually attracted to you. It's just that, remember about the wrong impression? Well, of course, it was just, anyway, it was just a second ago. Like, we were talking about them, giving out the wrong impression or the wrong vibes, right? So, apparently, with the Knight of Cups and with the Strength card in reverse, they like you. It's just that, at first they may not be succeeding in actually impressing you. they may be acting a little bit weird, or for some of you they may be acting a little bit annoying, but all of these could be, born out of their, crush on you upon meeting you. And with the strength card being in reverse, I'm seeing that, they're actually a bit shy. So because of this shyness that they're feeling, like they don't know exactly how to act. It's like all of their coolness like just gets loose, and just hanging around, flying around, bouncing back around the room. So yeah, in they're like this, they're like trying to avoid you, or they may be giving out the wrong impression, but deep inside, they're actually attracted to you. So it's more of a not really love, but more of a crush, like a crush kind of thing, crush that they want to impress and all, but for some reason they don't know how, or maybe they're not doing it right in terms of how you're usually, or how you're actually impressed with someone, with a stranger. And then we have here the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is an indication that eventually, as the day goes on, they'd find that, okay, I don't really have to try this hard, or have to exert this much effort. Like, pretty soon they're going to also feel comfortable. Okay, they're gonna stop overthinking things, and they're just gonna let loose. They're just gonna be eventually just be their 100% selves towards you. And that is it for us, file number 3. So I hope you like this reading. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye!